Hello friends. Hello friends. Welcome you all in the video applications of stack. In our last videos we have discussed regarding stack data structure, definition of stack data structure and operations of stack data structure. So in that we have discussed regarding what is stack, what are the basic principles of stack, what are the different operations that can be performed on the stack, and we have seen different algorithms for performing that different operations on the stack. So as we have seen that stack is basically, it comes under the category of non-primitive linear data structure. In our last videos we have discussed regarding types of data structure, and also we have discussed regarding the primitive and non-primitive data structures. In primitive data structures we have discussed regarding the integer, float, character, arrays, pointers, and in non-primitive data structures we have discussed regarding linear and non-linear. Basically the classification of linear and non-linear, it depends on the arrangement of the values, whatever values or that values are stored in the memory. So how they are arranged, either they are in the consecutive memory location, or they are in the random memory location, or they are scattered in the different memory locations. So depending upon that types, we are having the classification of linear and non-linear data structure. In case of linear data structure, we have seen that if the values are stored or the values are stored in consecutive memory locations. So in that we are having stack, queues, linked list, arrays, structures. So like this, these are all comes under the linear non-primitive data structure. And similarly non-linear we are having trees and graph. So that we will discuss in our next videos or next discussions. In today's discussion we are going to discuss regarding application of stack. So for just for introductional purpose we have discussed regarding these types of data structure. Now we come to our discussion of a stack, and then we'll go for our discussion of applications of stack. As we know that stack is a linear data structure which follows the concept of first in last out, LIFO, or last in first out. Means whatever items you are inserted in the stack, so the first item will be deleted last and last item will be deleted first. So this is the basic principle of stack or working mechanism of stack. Means stack is basically used for storing the values, and the values, whatever values we have stored in the stack, that follows the principle of first in last out or last in first out, LIFO. So in this way the stack data structure work. And also we know that stack is having only one end, and that end it is called as top. So items are inserted and deleted from that particular end, and the name given to that particular end or particular end is called as top. So top is basically used for inserting and deleting the values from stack. And if a value is inserted in the stack, means first we have to increment the top and then we have to insert a value. Similarly, if a value has to be deleted, first we have to delete the value and then we have to decrement the top. So in this way the basic principle of stack, or this is the basic mechanism of stack on which the stack works. And also we have seen that the items are inserted in the stack, so that particular operation it is called as push. So push is nothing but the process of entering the values, or the name given to the process of entering the value in the stack. And similarly when we are going to delete the values from stack, so that particular operation it is called as pop operation. So pop is nothing but when items are deleted or when items are retrieved from the stack, so that particular operation, that is called as pop operation. So this is the basic principle of uh, insertion and deletion. Insertion operation is called as push operation, and deletion operation it is called as pop operation in case of stack. So here diagrammatically I have represented the stack, and insertion of elements I have represented with the operation that is called as push, and deletion it is represented with the operation called as pop. So in this way the stack data structure, that is LIFO, last in first out, will work. So below diagram, or whatever diagram this is, it is diagram of stack where we are inserting and deleting the values from stack, and following are some important applications of stack data structure. First of all, stack can be used for expression evaluation. Stack can be used to check parentheses matching in expression. Stacks can be used for conversion from one form of expression to another. Stack can be used for memory management. Stack data structures are used in backtracking problems. So these are the some of the applications of stack. So in this video we are going to discuss regarding this first application, that is called as expression evaluation of the stack. Now what is expression evaluation? Any arithmetic expression such as, for example, 5 into 6 plus 2 minus 12 divided by 4. So this is an arithmetic expression. So stack data structure is used for evaluating the given expression. For example, this one. Now in this, since parenthesis has the highest precedence, as you know that there are certain rules for parenthesis, or there are some highest precedence are given for the parenthesis. Since parenthesis has the highest precedence among the arithmetic operators, 6 plus 2 is equal to 5 into 8 minus 12 divided by 4. Now here we are going to evaluate this as multiplication and division have equal precedence and their associativity is from left to right. So start evaluating the expression from left to right. So 5 into 8 equal to 40 and 12 divided by 4 equal to 3. Now the expression become 40 minus 3, and the value written after the subtraction is 37. Now parenthesis matching. Given an expression, you have to find out if parenthesis either correctly match or not. For example, consider the following. Consider the expression a plus b into c plus d. In the above expression, the opening and closing of parentheses are given properly, and hence it is said to be correctly matched parenthesis expression, whereas the expressions a plus b into c plus d is not valid expression as the parentheses are incorrectly given. Now the expression conversion. So converting one form of expression into another form is important application of stack. Like for example, infix to prefix, infix to postfix, prefix to infix, prefix to postfix, postfix to infix, and postfix to infix. Now postfix to infix. So first of all, you must know what is infix, prefix, and postfix. So this a plus b. So in case of this, a plus b, a and b are called operands, and plus is called as operator. So in case of infix, we can say that if operator is present in between the operands, so that particular expression it is called as infix expression. If operator is present before the operands, then that is called as prefix. If operator is present after the operands, so that is called as postfix. So in this way, the infix, prefix, postfix, they are classified. So these are nothing but the expressions which are written for calculating certain values. So we can say that infix is nothing but the expression in which the operator is present between the operands. in between the operands. For example, a plus b. Prefix is when the operator is present before the operands, like plus ab. So in that case, it is called as prefix. And postfix, that is called as after the operands. If the operator is present, so that particular operation, that particular expression, it is called as postfix. So here the stack is also having the application in conversion of this process. So there is a separate algorithm used for this conversion process, like infix to prefix, prefix to postfix, and all that things. So in our next videos, we'll discuss the procedure or algorithm for converting the infix expression to the postfix and prefix expressions. Time being, you have to remember that stack is having the application in conversion of arithmetic expression for converting them for infix to postfix operations. Thank you.